Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Raichu Pancakes, and I'm glad you could join me today in this new video I have. Today's video I'm going to be going over every Danganronpa Mastermind and putting them on a ranking based on how powerful they are. I'm also going to be adding the 3 different Masterminds from the Danganronpa fan games, Danganronpa Another and Super Danganronpa Another 2, mainly because I guess they just seem like they're the most connected to the actual Danganronpa games. Also, they're like the only fangans that are completed and of high enough quality for me to rank them. At the bottom of the list, our weakest mastermind out of all of them, number 8, Keizo Tengen, aka the mastermind from the Danganronpa 3 anime future arc. Now, I put him at the bottom not only for 2 reasons. One, he's extremely old. What's he gonna do at this age? He's like in his 60s. He can't really be that harmful. And number 2, we didn't really get to see a lot of what he did in the anime, since he wasn't really one of the main-ish characters, per se. So we never really got to see much of him. Just above Keizuo is our second weakest mastermind, Monica Toa from Danganronpa Another Episode, Ultra Despair Girls. Now, I put Monica down here so low for 2 reasons also. Number 1, she's like 10 years old. Just like Keizo, and being super old, being super young, isn't really going to be very threatening to people at all. I mean, sure, she has her little army of Monokuma children, but Junko helped her with that, so she doesn't really get full credit. And secondly, she really didn't do a lot of the villainous things in her game. I mean, there were bosses, unlike the other Danganronpa games. But those other bosses were mainly the other Warriors of Hope. So she didn't really do a lot when it comes to, fighting and spreading despair. And taking home the bronze medal of Weak Mastermind, we have Akane Taira from the Danganronpa fan game, Danganronpa Another. Akane isn't really the main mastermind. That goes to Yutsuro, but people really do technically still count her as the mastermind, so I'm going to count her as the mastermind too. Now, Akane didn't really do much in the game. She kind of revealed herself as the mastermind, and then Yutsuro took over like 10 minutes later during the last trial. So, yeah, she didn't really do a lot to help be the mastermind, but she didn't do nothing. She is relevant to the plot of both DRA and SDRA too, so she isn't non-relevant. She's just not all that powerful. Rounding off the bottom half of our list of the 4 weaker masterminds, we have Tsumugi Shirogane, Ultimate Cosplayer from Danganronpa V3. Now, Tsumugi wasn't really a bad mastermind, per se. She was better than Akane was. I can tell you that right now. But she didn't really serve her role as the mastermind well enough, if you know what I'm trying to say. She used her ability as a cosplayer to try and intimidate everyone trying to be Junko, and then kind of died the same way Junko did in the first game. So, I don't really count her as a bad mastermind. She's just not the most powerful mastermind, in my opinion. Which is why she's at the bottom half of the list. Starting off the top half of our list, we have Yutsuro from the Danganronpa fan game, Danganronpa Another. Now, Yutsuro is basically trying to be Kamakura, where the protagonist turned into the mastermind, but instead, he didn't really do it as good. No, I'm not saying Yutsuro is not a good mastermind. He does have some capabilities. He does have some power to him. Although I'm simply saying he did not show off his power well enough in the game, or in the sequel to the game. Besides the miracles he gave the Voids, he didn't really do much, and doesn't really have anything to his name to claim that he's powerful enough to be considered the most powerful of all the masterminds. Taking home the bronze medal of powerful masterminds, we have Mikado Sonoji, Ultimate Wizard, from Super Danganronpa Another 2. Now, personally, Mikado is my favorite of all 8 of these masterminds. I don't really know why. He just has some sort of charm to him, and I just really love him. Now, making the judging for this ranking was kind of difficult because he actually has two alternate forms. Spoiler alert. He has an in-simulation form and an out-of-simulation form. I'm really going to only be covering inside simulation because that's where we mainly see him. Also, his out-of-simulation form is dead, so we'd be ranking a corpse. Being the ultimate wizard, Mikado has a lot of supernatural abilities that he could use to aid himself in being super powerful and potentially having one of the higher spots in a battle royale if the 8 masterminds were pit against each other. Coming in at number 2, the silver medal of Powerful Mastermind, we have Junko Enoshima, Ultimate Despair. She appears in every single Danganronpa game and the anime. Now, some of y'all may be wondering to yourselves, wait, isn't Junko supposed to be the big bad of Danganronpa? Why is she only the second? Why is she only in second place? Shouldn't she be the most powerful? Well, yes, I would agree with y'all. Having the most powerful talent and being able to near single-handedly plunge the world into despair does make you quite a powerful person. Although, unfortunately for Junko, despite all of her powerful abilities, she still does not add up to be the most powerful mastermind. There is one mastermind who is more powerful than Junko could ever wish to be. One mastermind who actually did thwart Junko and Mukuro single-handedly. One mastermind who has all the talents of all 7 of the other masterminds. Now, if you'll know Danganronpa enough, you'll know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about our gold medal winner of most powerful mastermind. Number 1, Izuru Kamakura, aka Hajime Hinata's despair form. I put Kamakura in our number 1 spot for a couple of reasons. Number 1, he has every talent. He has ultimate despair, ultimate wizard, cosplayer, maid, everything. He has everybody's talent, so he can outdo everybody in their field. Number 2, in the anime, when he was first shown, he did beat Junko and Mukuro when they tried to attack him, which proves he is more powerful than Junko and Mukuro, the ultimate despair and soldier, respectively. Anyway, that's gonna end off the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Little reason why I was gone was because I was sick, then I was busy. I've been on and off doing a lot of things, but I'm glad to be back, and I hope y'all enjoy my stuff. Anyway, that's gonna do it. Hope you have a good day.